What I've not yet done is a comparison between Windows 7 and the latest version of Ubuntu. I tend to find that most of the stuff that I use the computer for is online, so it's using the web browser. So if we just open up Firefox, we've got the the required Mafia Wars toolbar along the top here. We got the tabs, and I use a program called Crossfire to synchronize tabs and bookmarks, so anything I put onto here will appear on any machine that I install my operating system onto. Now you may well have seen the flash up of the box down here on the bottom right hand corner. That's because for my instant messaging I use a program called Raptor, and that allows me to mix accounts on MSN, Yahoo, Gmail and Facebook all in the one place. Now you can configure as to whether you want the pop-ups to come up or not. I've left them to come up. It's a bit of a choice, but it's better running that one program than it is running Yahoo and MSN and Facebook, and I've especially found that MSN can sometimes be a little bit flaky, so yeah, if we can avoid doing that, that's better. What else we got? We've got YouTube, Facebook. Right, yeah. I've got here Flickr, showing you a picture here that I took using Flickr. If I launch from a cold menu my art program, just give you an idea of how long it takes to launch the art program. Again, never compare the two side by side. Linux may well be slower, it might be quicker, I don't know. Should have put a stopwatch to it really. Still thinking about it. And still thinking about it. And there we go. So that's how long it took to open up our art program. Because I opened it twice. Right, so that's not a real fair test, but if we open up that image, and see how we can manipulate windows, move them around. View, zoom, fit to window, move it around, and we can also bring up things like command prompts, and from there we can look at stuff, and this is, that's pretty much what you'd expect a Windows machine to look like. Now let's have a look at the Ubuntu version of the same set of things. Okay, we're running on Ubuntu this time. First of all, let me just explain that the fact you can't see the menu down the bottom is down to the recording software that I've got. I've only just started using this software, so I'm not 100% familiar with it, and it doesn't seem to let me record all the way down to the bottom. Right, so if I open up Firefox, again, we've got the Mafia Wars toolbar across the middle here. The Windows controls are over on the left. This is down to the design of the latest style of Ubuntu. If you don't like them on the left, then there are styles that hold them over on the right, so it's something that's more familiar, but it's up to you. And again, as with the other one, we've got Flickr in here, and we can move the window around. As we move the window around, you'll notice this time it's actually leaving it slightly transparent, so you can see where you're putting it. And we've got our email on there, same again. For my messenger on this one, I have chosen to use Empathy, which is the one that comes as standard with the latest version of Ubuntu. And again, that has pop-up notifications when you get people speaking to you and so forth. And right, let's do the GIMP one again. We won't fire up GIMP twice this time, because Right, so open up GIMP from cold. So, and it opens on the other window. Sorry, I've got a multiple desktop, and it's chosen to open up programs on the other desktop because that's where I had them open last. So we go File, Open, and we choose Pictures, and we choose that same one. View. There we go. Zoom. Fit to screen. Okay. And again with this, as we move it around, you can see the LOL over the top of the Gmail behind it. And as with the last version, if we as when we were on Windows, if we open up a terminal here, is it going to open on the other disk? Oh, it's opened on there. Now with this one I've actually chosen to keep Windows sort of fairly transparent. It's a setting that you can choose how much you want it to be, and we can do a list of all the files that we've got in there, and you can work on that. And a little extra on here that it's everybody has to do it, and they've got Ubuntu just to show off what's happening. You can probably hear her in the background. I don't know if you can notice, but the reflection at the bottom there of the live video, the frame rate is not great because I'm screen capturing everything at the same time. But yeah, full moving video on the infamous Ubuntu Cube. Choosing between the two, really the only reason I use Windows now is because of iTunes and all the stuff that I've got that's linked into that. Other than that, I much prefer Ubuntu. Does run quicker. It's difficult to show that when we've got screen capture software because screen capture software does slow systems down in general, but most of the time it does seem to be quicker to use Ubuntu. If you have any questions about Ubuntu or Windows, be sure to leave a comment underneath, and I'll answer them if I can. Thanks for watching.